But who's the biggest threat to them, though?
Right now, it's the Cowboys.
Okay.
Yeah,
Williams,
the Cowboys.
biggest threat against the Eagles.
Well, I don't think it's going to be the Cowboys or even the 49ers. I think it's going to be the team they play after the bye, which will be probably the Buccaneers. I think the Buccaneers are going to beat Dallas. Tampa, Tom Brady.
Mhm.
He's playing really well with Evans, got Evans back in there again.
Right.
I just believe that, they're coming around at this perfect time. And, Tom Brady in the playoffs is pretty good. Pretty
Right.
good. Just, 6 titles. Pretty good, though.
Yeah,
But,
seven titles.
7 titles, right?
Seven,
Don't make me
sorry.
snap. Put some respect on that, man. Put some respect on the GOAT.
I think other than Tampa Bay, I mean, I feel like, Dallas is going to Dallas like they always do in the playoffs. I mean, it's been almost 3 decades now since they won a championship. So,
Right.
Clayton, what team concerns you most in NFC?
It's definitely not the Cowboys. I think when we have healthy Hurts, he can beat any team. I stand by that. I would go with the 49ers just because Eagles proved week after week we struggle with good running backs. And Christian McCaffrey has been amazing lately.
He's been on a tear.
Yeah. I think like running the ball and catching Christian McCaffrey will kill any defense. And I said defense wins championships. I think if the Eagles don't show up on defense, we lose to the 49ers. So I would say 49ers are probably the biggest threat in the NFC.
But let me ask you a question on that, though.
Yes.
Do you think Purdy will be good enough to beat the elite teams or whatever, the Phillies, the freaking Cowboys, this and that, even though they got McAllister and they have a pretty decent defense and stuff? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel like, I mean, he's doing his thing right now, but
yeah,
I don't feel like he's gonna be enough. I don't think he's gonna be enough, man. For real, but pressure bust pipes, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get that. I don't see Dallas doing anything in the playoffs. But I do think Purdy will play just good enough to win games.
Just good enough.
Good enough. I think he will be carried by the talent they have on offense.
The team around him's the best.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Any quarterback you can plug in there. Yeah, I was going to say that,
they
bro.
got Kittle. Kittle, he'll play amazing like he always does. But I would say 49ers are the biggest threat. But I do think the Eagles can beat the 49ers.
Right.
Better hope they can.
I think they will.
Blake, who you got? Toughest team?
I got the 49ers right now. That offense is just insane with Christian McCaffrey, Debo, George Kittle.
Now, is Debo going to be back by playoffs?
Is Debo back?
Oh, he's going to be back. He's going to be back.
Now, if Purdy can hold it up maybe like a playoff game or two, Jimmy G could possibly be back because they didn't rule him out for the season.
Right.
If Brock Purdy can just win a playoff game, if Jimmy G comes back, then their chances get even better yet. Because Jimmy G's done that shit before. He knows how to do it. He knows what he's doing.
If
Not that he's a great quarterback.
Playoff game though, would they consider keeping Purdy in? Why bring Jimmy G in if he's been out this long and Purdy's winning games?
I mean, because I guess because Jimmy G's been there and he's done that. Yeah.
Right,
and I mean, you like your chances better with someone that who's done it for you before, who's gotten within like 2 steps of the actual Super Bowl, was leading in the Super Bowl. And then because of stupid play calling and shit, they didn't win one. I don't put that Super Bowl loss solely on Jimmy G at all, man. That was on their coaching for real. Y'all got to be running the ball. You stop throwing that shit. You're up by how many? Like, that was stupid.
He went 3 for 12 though, man. So some of that shit got to be on him.
I understand that, but run the ball, bro. You got the lead.
You got to run the ball, but still 3 for 12, bro. Come on.
Like, y'all are better than that. I know Christian McCaffrey wasn't there yet, but damn, like that. So I mean, I just think they would go with Jimmy G. But if it was Jim Harbaugh coaching that shit, Brock Purdy be riding that shit out. You best believe that.
Right.
That's how Cap came in there. So I don't know, man. I think that definitely, I think the 49ers too, I would have to say they're the biggest threat because remember, we'll get to this later, but I was high on the 49ers, Clay. Me and you have talked about that at work. And and this was before Jimmy G got hurt. I like their chances to go far. And I think San Fran, like when healthy, is like one of the toughest teams, if not the toughest in the league, man. They're tough, man. They're a tough squad and they got a great head coach and they're playing. So
a defensive monster, then the offense, man, just gonna put that shit together. And then Kittle going over the top, man, for real, 200 yards per game. Bro, it's so crazy, bro. Those boys freaking do that jump. Like, it seems like every year, bro, they like putting something together over there. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, man, it's a lot of good teams, man. Like I say, just playoffs, man, shows separates the men from the boys, bro, for real. So, you know what I'm saying?
I will go here with this. How about this? This is another question I have for all the Eagles fans we got on here. Appreciate y'all joining us, having a good time. We chilling right now.
Yeah.
Y'all three are actually really cool, man. I've actually come to like dislike a lot of the Eagles fans I've ever met in my life, man. It's just because of like y'all know what Stephen A says about Cowboys fans, how they're obnoxious and like the 5 minutes after we lose a playoff game, we're going to the Super Bowl. I know a lot of Eagles fans like that. And you know what Eagles fans gets on my nerve the most? It's this motherfucker right here named Josh Williams. This dude will text me. I call him Captain Obvious. He will text me the most random shit too. Like, hey, did you see so-and-so? I'd be like, dude, what are you talking about? I'm at the grocery store. Like, no, I don't keep up with the Eagles. I don't, I mean, they're in my head because we live in Pennsylvania and they're on everywhere. They're all over. You see more Eagles fans and Steelers and all that. You guys never die. You multiply. I'll give you that. They're true fans. They're true fans.
Yep.
So, okay. How about this? Before I ask, because I'm going to ask y'all a couple more questions about the Eagles, but give me a brief background, just real quick. Clay, what made you become an Eagles fan? Like, where'd your Eagles fandom come from?
I don't know. Like once I figured out what football was, something about the Eagles just I was at just Eagles, and then I don't like just Eagles my whole life. And then as soon as I turned 16, I got my first tattoo, and it was an Eagles tattoo. And then ever since then, it's just been Eagles, everywhere. Like I gotta get money first. I'm dedicating my whole left arm to the Eagles. I got tattoos. I don't know if you can see the other one, but I'm trying to do the whole arm. So it's just.
That's fair enough. It's fair enough. And it's duly noted you're from Pennsylvania too, right? Because you live in Pennsylvania now. Yes. Okay, so it makes sense. Yeah. Same thing with Blake. Blake, give me outside of them just being home team, because obviously you're born and raised in Pennsylvania. What made you be a Eagles fan, Blake?
I mean, ever since I picked up a football, I mean, my uncle always used to love the Eagles. So, I mean, watched the first Eagles game and haven't looked back since. It's been Eagles ride or die. I don't want to wear that other shit. Black and yellow. Fuck that. Not happening. Rather use that as toilet paper, but
you know what it is. Black and yellow, black and yellow. All right, I'm sorry. My bad. But all right, that's fair enough. Williams, I got to ask you, even though I think I know what your answer is because we've been friends for a lot of years. This dude's all crisscross. You talking about some crisscross, bro? This man is an Eagles fan in NFL. He likes the Miami Heat, the Chicago Cubs. Like, bro, he's all over the place, and he's from Michigan. It's like,
all over the world.
How are you an Eagles fan? Let us know how you became an Eagles fan, bro.
Well, you see, when I was growing up, the Lions were, not great. So it's, I was like, couldn't be a Lions fan, just wasn't a big fan. I caught the Eagles on a Sunday night game. I think they're playing the Chargers, I think. And it was like the first year Donovan McNabb was drafted. So like I fell in love with Donovan McNabb, fell in with Weapon X. Brian Dawkins,
Best to ever do
Brian Westbrook. Yeah, all, basically all those years, man, watching them almost win the Super Bowl in 2004. But ever since then, I've been an Eagles fan since then.
Yeah,
they've made it easy when the Lions sucked.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to imagine. It's painful being a Lions fan, man. But you can't get mad when they lose, because you just got to grow to expect it. And when they win, that's exceeding expectations, and you be happy with that and you roll with it. Don't take much to please us. They really don't. I'll go 500 or close to it this year. I'm happy.
I think you guys will win the division next year.
Yeah, we might. That'll be a day for another topic, won't it? But that's good. But Philly's definitely has some good teams over the years, though, bro. They've had some really great teams, some really solid, stout defenses for real. Brian Dawkins is one of my favorite players ever. I have a jersey of his that I've never worn because I don't wear green, but I have his jersey and T.O.'s jersey, bro. But, it's just legends, man. Legends.
Right. Yeah, he out of Jacksonville. He went to my high school and stuff. Yeah, for real.
For real?
A boss. Yeah, he is a boss.
I never knew that. That's what's up. Yeah, I think Dawkins, Ed Reed, and Sean Taylor are the best safeties to ever play the game. Got the Ronnie Lott in there too, but but straight savages, bro. Straight savages. So all right, we got the fandom. Got the fandom down. That's cool.